Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Stacy, and today this video is a little bit different. I wanted to kind of explain where I've been the last week. I posted a video on yesterday that I did the night before that, doing my hair, so if you haven't checked that out, go check that one out. But today I want to talk about grieving. But before we get into this video, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that thumbs up down below if you enjoy this video, and share this video with a friend if you think it will help them or be beneficial to them. So let's see. Okay, so I've honestly been having like a really rough last 2 weeks, to be honest. I posted a video where I did a 72-hour water liquid fast, and that entire time, I don't know if you could even tell in that video, but I was struggling mentally because of, okay, it's coming up on 3 years that my mom passed, and so I hate this. This is so dumb. It's coming up on 3 years since my mom passed, and it has really been difficult for me. Shoot. It has really been difficult for me, just missing her a lot, and just so many memories, and just like, I'm gonna do this video. Just so many memories that we shared, and just missing her presence, feeling the void of her presence being gone. And she was just, my mom was just she was my #1 supporter, fan, anything that you could wrap up in love, she was it. And like, you know it when your parent is alive and you show it, but you assume that you're gonna always have that. And the harsh reality is I don't have that anymore, and I miss it so much. And I don't miss my mom being sick. I don't miss her struggling. I don't miss her, having to endure any of the things that were hardships for her. I miss her, and I know where my mama went. I know my mama is in heaven. She was an angel, and anybody that knows her, if you said anything bad about it, you literally are the devil, because there's nothing that you could say bad about her. I remember my mom used to just tell everybody's business. Anything you tell her and tell her don't say it, she would say it. And I would be so mad, like, Mama, you said you wasn't gonna say nothing, and you talking, you telling too much. When I tell you, I would love for my mama to be here telling all my business, because I would be telling her all my business. And she would just be, she's so missed. Like, I don't, those things don't even matter. If you still have your mother, and your mother she gets on your nerves, or sometimes you feel like, oh, I'll answer the phone later. I did that many times. Don't do that. I'm telling you, tomorrow's not promised to none of us. And it's like, just thinking of some of the things she would say, I know she would be so proud of me right now. I've been going off of this platform for a week, and man, it's crazy how many subscribers I got without even posting videos. My channel is just doing amazing, and it's just like, I'm like, God, I need the energy, I need the strength. And I was talking to my husband, and we were driving yesterday to go pick me up a new treadmill, and I just told him, I was like, I just miss her. I mean, it's just, but I know that she is where I'm striving to be, so it's not like, oh, I'm depressed, or no, it's just the longing for your mother. I just always assume, even though parents go before their children a lot of times, I just assume, we always had a running joke in our family. We would say, when the end of the world come, if there nobody be here, mama gonna be here. She too nosy to die. We would say that all the time, and it's like, wow, little did we know. But with me, like the hardest thing this past week, I started having nightmares of somebody calling my phone. My sister Joy called my phone in the nightmare, and she said, "Stacy, mama's dead." And it was so real, as if I didn't know she was already dead. And this happened 3 days in a row. I kept having the same dream, and I was sitting with my younger sister Coco, and I was holding her daughter, and Coco just looked at me, and I said, "What?" And she said, "Mama died." And when I tell you, I have been waking up sweating profusely, shaking, like I have been waking up like my heart beating out of my chest, like it's always so real. And even though I know, and I'm a child of God, and I know that sudden death is sudden glory, not having her presence is wild. Like, it's so crazy. And it's like, I suffer from PTSD, and people always say, well, when they put a label on you, then you tend to become that. And I don't claim PTSD. I have been diagnosed with PTSD, and I know that God can do anything but fail, and he can take this away. But I also know that many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord will deliver us out of them all. And so I know that God got me. I don't feel defeated. I don't feel like hope is gone. I simply miss my mama. And every time around the anniversary of her death, it just makes me, I don't even notice it. Me and my best friend were talking, and she experiences this in December because she lost her dad in December. And we were talking a few days ago, and she told me, she said, this year, 2020, that was the easiest time that she had in a while. And I'm like, well, maybe that's gonna come sooner rather than later for me. And but when you struggle already, it's just like things just replay over in your head over and over and over. The night that I found out, the text messages, the phone calls, all the things that happened at that time, and then just receiving some of her ashes from my sister, and all the things I wish I could do different, all the conversations I wish I could have with her now, the things I would love to share with her about my life right now. And she would be so proud of me because I'm saved, and because I'm whole, and because I'm free, and because I have overcome so many things that I thought had me forever. And my mom would always tell me, God's not done with you. He is not done with you. The best is yet to come. And boy, has she been right. It's been one thing after the other, after another, even in this week, where God has showed himself financially in my life, with my YouTube channel in my life. He's already blessed my home, my relationship with my husband. I mean, everything. I don't have anything to boast in, first of all, because I wouldn't do that. But I don't have anything to be sad about. But I am. And I know I'm going to get past this. It just hurts. It hurts. There have been things that happened since my mom passed. Like a month ago, me and my twin sister were talking, and I just told her some things that happened, that my mom told me was gonna happen. And the second I got the news in the mail of this thing that my mom told me would happen, me and my husband were walking out the door. He was about to go to work, and there was all the trees outside, the leaves are gone because it's winter. And so there was a red cardinal sitting right on that tree, and Tim said, it's looking right at you. Like, and I just lost it, and I know that was a sign from heaven. I mean, I told Tracy, I said, this is a sign from God. Mama told me this was gonna happen. And then I got more news yesterday, day before yesterday, and it's just like one thing after the next, after the next, after the next, and I feel so blessed, and I know I shouldn't be feeling the way that I feel when I know that we all have to go one day, but I still feel like this, and that's why I haven't had any energy to film. I haven't had energy to do anything. Even the video I did last night, I couldn't even talk in it. I started my hair anyway, and I wasn't even gonna film it, and then I was like, well, I can film this and show people how you can do the simple crochets. But I said I'm going to get through this because I know my mama would want me to. My mama would never, when she would call me and I answer the phone crying, her first thing that she would do is start praying. And it's just so crazy. It's like so many times I want to just pick that phone up and just say, Mama, you won't believe what happened. And I can't. But I want you guys to know that, like, if anybody else is dealing with grief, if you're dealing with a hard time in your life, it might not be a passing of a mom. It could be a passing of a child. It could be a loss of a home, a loss of a job, a kid not acting right, a kid locked up. Any of those things, just know that God got you and you can get through it. You will survive it. You will come out stronger, because greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. And I know that I'm an overcomer. I know that all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord, who are called according to His purpose. And so I know that God got me. I know I'm good. But right now, the human side of me, the natural side of me, God gave me emotions. Those things right now are shook. They're shook. And it's the biggest thing for me is the finality of it. It's like she never coming back. So I have to get used to it because she's not coming back. But I will live my life so that I can see her again. I will, when the times get hard, I tell myself, live your life so you can see your mama again. And I'm going to do that. I know I'm going to do that. People, I was told, I had someone close in our family say, you know, Stacy, you know, she's the one, she can't take a lot. She's the weaker twin. And I'm just like, first of all, neither me or my sister weak, me or my twin weak. But my mom always told me how strong I was, and I thought I was so weak, and because I leaned on her. Anything happened, I'm calling Mama. I don't care if my boss used to make me mad, I'm calling Mama. I'm telling, because I already know she'll say, what they do to you? You know, and then she'll be ready to say, tell me what she gonna do to them for messing with her baby. And so she would always tell me how strong I was, and since God has called her home, I have been able to see that. Like, I can stand on my own 2 feet. I have gone through the trenches, through hell and high water, that some things I know I'll take to the grave, and some things my mama knew and she took them to the grave. I've gone through some things that nobody should go through, and I'm still standing. I'm still standing. I'm stronger than I ever been. I'm wiser than I ever been. If you go through things and you don't learn from them, it's just like a test in school. Anytime you fail it, you're going to have to repeat it. And so the thing, I used to bump heads with me because I didn't know myself. I used to live feeling defeated, feeling like a self-pity, feeling sorry for myself, feeling sorry for my situation instead of doing something about it. And when I learned who I am and who I am in God, and that I have a purpose. And he starts showing me myself, showing me my nakedness, showing me my wrongs. A lot of people like to talk about those blessings, those things that you get, a new job or a new car or a new relationship or a big diamond ring or a big old bonus on your job. But when you talk about those are blessings. But when you talk about how God showed you yourself, showed you your ugliness, showed you where you needed to come up, showed you where you was wrong, showed you where you need to humble yourself, showed you that you were a liar, showed you that you were a cheater, showed you that you were living beneath your means. Those are the blessings that I thank God for now. And my mama would tell me that, but she never said it in a way to make me feel bad or talk down to me. She would always say it as encouragement to let me know I was living beneath what I deserved, because I am a child of the kingdom. And so God showing me myself and showing me where I needed to come up and where I needed to elevate, and how that gave me strength and it made me stronger. And I have my mama to thank for even giving me the desire to want to know God. There's many kids, their parents they don't even mention God to them. You might go to church on Easter or on Sundays or send them to Bible study with the grandma or something, but you don't instill those things in them. My mama did that. And I have her to thank for my relationship with God. And so she left a whole lot of gems. That was a wise woman. My mama was a wise woman. And I thank God that wisdom is trickling down to me. I'm 48 now, but it's better late than never. I wasted a lot of time, but those things that I did waste time on taught me myself. So guys, just be encouraged. Anybody that's dealing with grief, anybody that's dealing with any type of heartache, any type of hurts in these days, know that I am praying for you. I pray for my subscribers. I am praying for you. God loves you, and I love you too. Thank you for listening. Bye.